we're back.
Yay.
Traversing through the verse. What do we got here?
At some point, we were holding right trigger and piloting our bicycles to the end of the level.
It's all about that banter, boys.
It's pure banter.
That's all I care about. I get to hang out with my buddies and chill.
Mathas, what's new in the D&D world? Are we on 7th edition yet?
5th edition.
How come that it's been in 5th edition for like 50 years?
It's only been like 2 or 3 years.
But there's
Usually
only
the
been...
editions last like 3.5 lasted like 5 to 10 years, somewhere around there. And then 4th came out when WoW was really popular, so it kind of mimicked WoW. And then 5th came out and kind of went back to its roots.
Is this the peak of Dungeons and Dragons popularity?
Absolutely, 100%. No question.
So
it's much more accepted now.
So what's different between an edition?
The rules usually shift and change. The certain campaign settings, which is like worlds you can play in, they'll push the timeline forward, the lore will change. But the big change between editions is just the rules.
But like, I thought the thing about D&D is you make up your own rules.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can.
Like kobolds have X HP and X weakness and stuff like that.
And then like the list of skills gets longer or shorter depending on the edition. 5th edition went out of its way to make it as easy as possible for new people to pick up and play. Which I think is a direct reflection on how popular D&D became on like, you know, social media and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like every Twitch streamer, and for once I don't mean this as a negative, every Twitch streamer has like a side show where they also do like a D&D campaign now.
It's because D&D is an improv game where...
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
You're what? Let me go back 2 episodes when you're talking about Grand Theft Auto and cringing.
Basically, that...
It's not your style.
Prosthetic. No, I mean, I think it is my style to do, honestly, but sometimes when I'm watching it.
Well, you don't have to go as far as dressing up and stuff.
It's not really the dressing up that bothers me.
It's the bits.
The seriousness of it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Why does it seems to me, and I might be ignorant here, which I've never been shy of talking regardless of that fact, but it seems like the 2 archetypes I see most often in those shows are like a sincere, by the numbers, no nonsense player, and then a dude who wants to sleep with everything. And it's like, isn't that funny? I want to sleep with the elf. Isn't that funny? I want to sleep with the goblin. Isn't that funny?
You just got to find the right group for you, you know?
Oh, Jackin. He's always what a raking road.
I would love to see Unity play D&D at some point.
But like, where's the game part of it?
When you fight things, it becomes a tactics game.
But can't just the DM just bend the knee if it gets out of control?
What do you mean?
Like, can't they just make all the monsters die with the roll of the mega dice?
Well, it's like a collaborative, storytelling experience, right?
Yeah, so it's mostly a collaborative storytelling experience. In combat, it comes with like D&D's roots are in miniatures, like Warhammers type stuff, where it's all grid-based combat. So that's where like the quote-unquote game aspect of it comes from. And then everything else is, like Ryan said, a collaborative storytelling thing.
Like I did do a D&D one-shot a couple years ago. It was fun. I had a good time. And I got it way more after doing it. I was like, now I understand. It's not like...
I can't land this. I don't understand.
It's not like...
this first jump.
Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, I think we just got to skip all the jumps.
That's what I did.
It's not like XCOM, where like... Well, I mean, it can be, I guess, if you want to be hardcore. But it's not like, hey, you made a tactical mistake, now your campaign's over. Like, depending on what you and... like, what the desired experience of the play group is, it could be like, yeah, you made a mistake, but the kobold scratches his head and wonders why you would do such a baffling action, and his confusion lets you go one more time. Like you get an initiative roll.
The good thing about 5e2 is that it's way harder to die for the player. Like when you drop below 0 hit points, you don't die.
Excuse me, 5v2. What's 5v2?
5th edition D&D.
Oh, okay.
The rule system is built so that dying is way harder for the player, so you can have really difficult combats and not worry about you losing your character.
I mean, because doesn't the DM have to like approve a character dying, or can it just happen on the roll of a dice?
It can just happen on the roll of a dice.
Oh, but then can't you come back in Spectre form?
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like Ryan said, before any game, you want to sit down, or all the players in the DM want to sit down and kind of figure out the kind of game that you want to play. Are you looking to play something way more story focused, way more combat focused? Do you want to just run dungeons and get loot? And then you just tailor the experience to what everybody wants. And you have a good time. I hate the idea of like players versus DM. I don't think that's how you should do it.
Are there any shows like that on Twitch?
Players versus DM?
Yeah.
I think JP's show Roleplay is very ruthless.
Like
but that's the point. Like death can come quickly.
I saw this clip on Kotaku. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's like this guy had a Minecraft hardcore server going on for like 5 years. Did you guys see that?
I did not.
I didn't, but I saw the headline.
Yeah. So he's like been playing the same server, same character, same world. And hardcore, if you die, it's over. And he died to like a little zombie or something. And it was like you saw the despair of like 5 years of his life just dissipate. And I imagine it's like, is it similar to Dungeons and Dragons?
Not really.
No? But like,
No.
don't some people have characters for like years?
Yeah, I had my longest campaign was 5 years.
And then,
Actually,
what happened to your character? You rolled
we got to
snake
the end of the
eyes?
story, and we completed the arc, and my character more or less kind of just retired. Like that was the end of the story.
What do you mean retired?
Yeah, like he went from level 1 to like level 18, and at the end of the story, and he just
Level
kind of
18? What a noob! Is that like super high for D&D?
Yeah, 20 is usually max. If you go above 20, you're looking at like god status.
I mean, he just didn't have it in his DNA to...
No, we set out to tell a very particular story. We came to the end of it, and that was it.
So like, is there like, you guys like,
satisfied.
So brother right here.
are you like crying at the end when it's over or what?
It depends. I wouldn't say I was crying, but it was you know, you get to play the same character over 5 years, and if you're into the storytelling aspect and you like to write and stuff, you see your character change and develop over 5 years, and to say goodbye to that, it's always kind of sad, even though it's not real. You know, it's like reading a book and having to close your book and knowing that you're never going to read that series again.
Dun,
Yeah, I remember.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
I remember that emotional, melancholy feeling from when I was a child. Yeah, on the same vein as the Minecraft dude, did you know, so there's a guy on Twitch, I don't remember his name, unfortunately, which is kind of insulting of me, but he's done hitless runs of all the Souls games, and in advance of Sekiro, he wanted to do like a hitless streak of every single From Software game they've ever released. So he got through, I forget the order specifically, but I know that Demon Souls is last. So he got through like all the Dark Souls, all of Bloodborne without being hit.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
in Demon Souls, the final game, and it's like a 35-hour, experience for him to do this, right? He got a hit on the tutorial boss.
And start over.
And yeah, he has to start over from like Dark Souls 2 or whatever he starts with.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
it puts it in perspective, like the Demon Souls tutorial boss just like semi-randomly rains down like projectiles from the sky. So
Oh my god. Oh my
great.
gosh.
I can't get over this helicopter.
you gotta go low.
I was trying to ride the lightning up top.
Yeah, I was trying to go over too. I bet there's a way. I would do that one again. Just
Yeah, me too.
just the helicopter part.
Oh, that's the end of
That's everything?
that's
Is
the
there
end of
another
the
path we can take?
Yo,
Um,
are we in the same lobby right now?
we are in the same lobby.
Yo, we should challenges.
Are there challenges?
No, we make them up. There's so much
Oh,
stuff
okay.
here. Where are you guys at? Wait, I'm not near.
I'm at the helicopter with Mathas.
Okay.
I'm looking at Rufus right now.
All right. You're at the helicopter. Okay. Yo, let's just go
All right.
bike a little bit. See what we can find out here.
Dude, easiest tier challenge is the NLSS Classic.
Okay.
You go to red tent,
Okay.
Okay.
and then like get a vector, and then get yourself up on the lodge roof by driving on the
Oh.
2x4s.
All right.
All right, I did it.
All right, well, thanks for watching.
So
Alright.
you got me thinking. So like, Grand Theft Auto, No Pixel is like probably a mix of D&D, but with like stuff to do in a game.
I mean, that's insulting to D&D.
No, like I'm saying like with like stuff to do on a computer.
Yeah. Yep. It seems it anyway. Again, Ultima is D&D basically, Dan, but just a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, I honestly, from the one shot I did, I think if we did the campaign right, you would like D&D. There's plenty of opportunity to, like, you know, throw some screws into the engine.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Fuck the point.
Why do you think I would like that?
We've been playing games together for 3 years.
Wait, so how do you do rolls of the dice? We do it physical or metaphysical?
No, there's a website, Roll20, that's all built to handle D&D online.
Do they charge?
Nope.
Oh.
You can play for free.
I would say, if so, Ryan, you missed your easiest programming opportunity.
Dude, I've used Roll20. It's like an impressive suite. I could not make it.
Don't you just do equals RAN 7x?
Well, I mean, rolling the dice is not difficult at all, but like making it's not just that. Like it has the maps on it, so like the DM can put.
And there is like a premium thing you can subscribe to that unlocks a ton of like different maps and minis that you can use.
Yeah.
Can you move characters around and stuff on there?
Yeah.
Everyone or just a DM?
Everyone.
Ooh.
You can set permissions for specific things, I think. So
You can
like,
lock
to your
pieces,
heart's
so
content.
only the DM can move it. That kind of thing.
So what kind of worlds are there then?
All different kinds. What kind of world do you want to play in?
Grand Theft
If you want
Auto?
to play like fantasy, what'd you say?
Grand Theft Auto. No, I'm just joking.
If you want to play like a magic steampunk, that's like Eberron. If you want to play like classical fantasy, Faerun.
Faerun?
Faerun, yeah, it's been around since like the 90s. You ever R.A. Salvatore? You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he created Faerun.
What's like the first Dungeon and Dragon stuff? What world is that?
There's just a generic fantasy world. I think they officially call it Greyhawk.
Who made that?
Wizards or not wizards? Who?
Gary Gygax.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Jeopardy stuff.
All right, boys. I got a new challenge here. Follow me. I'm stuck. All right, meet at the red tent.
Red tent.
All right, you guys ready?
What's up?
You got to follow me. Ready?
Wait, which one are you here? Give me a
Yeah,
sec.
the name only pops up when you get far away.
Oh.
There you are.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have a slow pace here so you guys can keep up. All right. The first thing you got to do: hook a hard right across Rufus's face. Wait, are you guys still behind me?
I'm still with you.
I fell, but I'm on my way.
Okay. I'll slow it up. All right, so here's the deal. Got to do a full lap here. Hook a hard right. Go over the H1Z1 buses. Whoever lands over both of them. Can you launch on the other side of the H1Z1s?
Let's look.
The H1Z1 buses.
Is that game still around?
It's gotta be. No, they're closing down. The single player aspect, I thought, actually.
Oh, big loss.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we had some fun with that.
Dude, H1Z1 King of the Kill was like...
The original.
It was when Battle Royales were so new that just the format itself was exciting.
Yeah.
You think Battle Royales are starting to die down?
I think it's already over, to be
You think
honest.
it's done? You think Apex Legends was the last big hurrah?
You know, I guess you never know. Like, it's kind of like zombie games, right? Like, zombie games are over, but there's still like 1,000 of them that come out every day.
Every once in a while, a good one pops up. But very rare.
I think it's like that, where like, dude, honestly, I owe BRs a lot. First off, for entertainment, and secondly, for teaching me like I'm not a young man anymore. And like I just don't have the time to put in these games to be as good as I would need to be to have fun, for the most part.
So
PUBG's a little different. Like I like the banter of PUBG, but like if we didn't have Austin to carry us, I would not enjoy that game at all.
Yeah.
At this point.
What do you guys think of the next potential genre?
I think my prediction for like the past few months has been like this is going to be a big year or big 2 or 3 years for like city builders and like RimWorld style, Factorio style sandbox simulations.
Perfect. My channel can still thrive for another couple years. Let's go.
Why do you feel that's going to be the?
I think it's like if you look at like the most inspirational games or influential games from the past few years, like Factorio and RimWorld are pretty high up the list. Dwarf Fortress as well, especially for game developers. So
Dwarf
I
Fortress
think
is coming to Steam.
it is, yeah,
Which is
so
crazy.
I think like game developers who like finished their last project and were like, I really like this game. I'm inspired by it. I think that there's a chance that I mean, we're already seeing it a little bit like Factory Town from the Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball dev, and
Satisfactory
is another example. Yeah, I think like casualized like Factorio style games, and then like RimWorld, like brutal colony simulation or colony sandbox games. Selfishly, I also hope like Slay the Spire inspires like a new wave of deck building roguelites, but
Do you feel like they did anything like there's room for growth though? Because don't you feel like they did a heck of a job?
in Slay the Spire?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like probably, in my opinion, one of the best designed games I've ever played. So I don't know what you do from there, but I'm
Something.
eager to let people try. It is the danger though. It's like, kind of like Isaac was, where it's just so good that it's hard to imagine how you could possibly do better. But
I bet.
the Gungeon updates in DLC, I think, have arguably done that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
to be
Gungeon
honest.
is like blowing up all over.
Dude, it's a great game.
and I've been playing offline. Like I've been enjoying the game.
It's just fun.
Just as like
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really kind of took the criticism I think from when it first launched and took it to heart. There's so much more variety and synergies now that just make.
Dude, that's the thing is like it used to have like soft synergies, like when you shoot more and your bullets do more damage, that's a synergy, right? Because your DPS is up. Now they have like hard synergies that are like, these two items are thematically linked and do something completely different, and it's just like, it's changed the game like completely.
I just
better.
Yeah, my question is whenever I play it now, I'm like, why did I stop playing it? Like in like 2016 or whatever,
And they also took the multi-path approach really well too. There's so many different levels you can go to if you want things, and
the super secret boss is still annoying for me to get to, but I appreciate that it's unique at least.
yeah.
Well, like the reason Gungeon, in my opinion, has always been great to extremely great, but on the first release, I think they were a little bit, I shouldn't say from like the developer standpoint, but my impression from playing the game is that they were concerned about balancing it around high level players. So they balanced it a little bit too hard in a way that was not that fun. So ammo drops and HP were super limited. And HP is whatever, like you can not get hit eventually. But ammo was really frustrating because you'd get a cool gun, it'd have like 80 shots, you'd fire it off on the 3rd floor and never get to use it again. So you're
like never use it,
Dude, the number of times, and error between keyboard and chair, but the number of times I was on like the last floor and was just like, well, the only thing I have ammo for is my starting gun, so I guess I just lose, was it was high, but they've done a really good job rebalancing it.
Agreed.
Mathas, what do you think about like? Well, I don't want to cut you off, but what do you think your next genre is, or like that's potential?
No, I think Ryan's right. The resurgence of like, not resurgence, but the it's because it's hard for me to say resurgence, but I do think simulation kind of sandbox games are going to be for a while. I think RimWorld being as successful as it was kind of like an eye opener for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then you have experience in Dwarf Fortress, and I just saw something.
A little bit, not much.
Like they're doing a graphical thing because it's all before it used to be like hex codes and stuff, right?
So it's really ASCII.
Yeah.
But like, I'm excited that they're doing a graphical thing. The reason they're doing it is kind of sad, but
What's the reasoning? Money?
well, medical. They have medical built,
Yeah.
so they're gonna go full steam. But not only are they bringing graphics and like sound, but they're also like going ham on the UI, which is really needed. So it's gonna be a lot more playable when it hits Steam for a lot of new people, including
Dude,
me.
they should just put it on the Epic Store.
Yeah, exclusive. Get some of that fat cash.
Wait, can you break down Dwarf Fortress in first grade vernacular for people that aren't familiar with it? Because it's been around for like what, 20 years or something?
Like, yeah, it's like 10 to 15, I think. Okay, you know how RimWorld works?
Yeah.
Okay, take that and then make it like 100 times more complex.
Without a
Where-
UI and without graphics.
Well, it has UI, but it's just like a really rudimentary UI. A lot of their focus and development went towards the world generation, and the simulation aspects. So like each individual dwarf not only has like personality traits like they would in RimWorld, but they have a memory, they have goals, they have emotions that can change how they act. Their needs and desires are different from dwarf to dwarf, and they form relationships with one another. When you generate a world, depending on the parameters you set, it generates hundreds of years of history. It creates unique objects that actually move around. Wars are fought, alliances are won, and then when the world generation is done, that's when you play. And this world that is generated has, hundreds of years of history for you to, if you want to, go out and explore and enjoy. Or you can just build a fort and do like a RimWorld colony management thing and not worry about that if you want to.
Sounds like your kind of game.
Yeah, it's really right up my alley.
Can you, I mean, this is a first grade question, but can you beat it? Or is there no beating?
There's no beat, like RimWorld. Oh, actually, RimWorld has an ending, but no, there's no beating it. There's no beating.
Isn't in Rimmers
Fortress.
you just get off the planet?
Yeah, if you want to end
Yeah.
it, you can build a spaceship.
Oh, you've never done it?
Have you guys both done it?
Yep,
I did get off the planet once, yeah.
me too, once.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're at the end of Descendros here.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Thanks
Mathis,
for being here, boys.
real quick, Mathis refund check, yes or no?
No, I'm gonna keep this one. This is fun.
If you enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, gents. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Goodbye, everybody.